this is not just an excuse to show off our updated file video of people sleeping, although we do. Oh, look it. We do have new video. Nice. Anyway, we want to talk with Tricia Hersey, who is the founder of the Nap Ministry. That is the reason for this great napping video, Dan.
That's right here. And the Nap Ministry has a serious following. It may seem like tongue-in-cheek, but she has a very serious goal here to think of rest as a social justice issue and a way to fight back against big business telling us we always need to be busy. Her book is called Rest is Resistance, a Manifesto.
And good morning to Tricia. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Hi, guys.
Good to see you. So you are a Chicago native who's now in Atlanta, right?
Yes, ma'am. Southside forever.
Yeah, absolutely. So were you napping here in Chicago, too, or is this, you feel like things move a little slower in the South and they let you take a nap?
Yeah, I was napping a little in Chicago, watching my grandmother nap in Chicago and my mom. So I think I come from a legacy of exhaustion, but also from a legacy of people reclaiming their bodies and their time. So I'm grateful.
Is the idea that you want to make it so that offices really allow this nap time within a work setting, or is this something that you think people are doing outside of the office?
Oh, this is always and everywhere. So I would love for offices and corporations to begin to look at systems of care that they could create in their own companies. But it's also really a personal and social resistance. I want people to be looking at themselves as full humans who are worthy of care and rest, to slow down, to see their bodies and their hearts and their souls as something that deserves to have a moment to rest and not always be on the clock.
And do you define rest as actually going to sleep or taking a nap, or can you just be kind of mindlessly scrolling through your phone on Instagram? Does that count?
Great question, Dan. Yeah, rest is anything that connects our body and mind, anything that slows us down enough. And so I would definitely say do not be on any type of social media. I'm very anti-technology in that way. I think social media is leading us down the path of more exhaustion. But I think rest can be anything that slows you down, taking a walk, dancing, drinking tea in the morning, getting offline, daydreaming like my grandmother would do, resting your eyes, and also a full nap cycle, a full sleep cycle. But it's really about connecting.
But you also do this, you have an actual physical location in Atlanta where people do this collective napping. So you go in and you just grab a piece of couch and take a nap, or how's it work?
Yeah, we curate the space with yoga mats and blankets and pillows. We have live music sometimes. Sometimes it's recorded music, but we actually create a safe and sacred space for the community to rest together, to also have education around this. So it's not just napping alone. It's a full-on movement to decolonize people's mind, for them to start unraveling from the lifelong programming that tells us that we have to be doing something to be worthy. And so it's a full-on installation that happens here in Atlanta and all over the country, really. I'm going to be going to Amsterdam next week, so it's also global as well.
Yeah, you wrote, this is interesting to me, that the endeavor here exploded since the start of the pandemic. What happened in the pandemic that affected this movement directly?
Yeah, people were forced to slow down and they didn't like it. They were, people were telling me, my job, I'm off work, we're getting paid still, but I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to rest. Like, I really don't feel like I should be doing something. And so I think the pandemic really shined a light on the grief that people were going through, and also the mental health crisis was also impacted by that. So people really had time to really look and slow down and understand that this is something that's in your body that you have to learn to do. This culture doesn't teach us how to rest at all.
Very true. The book is Rest is Resistance, a Manifesto. You can check out the napministry.com and their social media pages. Tricia, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Tricia.
Thank you, guys. What a pleasure. Bye.
Bye.